Hello and welcome to Viscera Cleanup Detail. This is a game that came out about 4 years ago, I think, and it's been around for a while now. Was very, very buggy at the beginning, and now, after years of development updates and so forth, it's very, very buggy. Anyway, that's part of the game's charm, and it is a humorous game. It doesn't take itself seriously, as you can see for these on these tool tips. Anyway, I was talking about this game to a friend of mine, actually some friends of mine yesterday, and they were like, "Oh, why don't you do a video?" I guess they had never seen the game before, so they wanted a video put together so that they could get a sense of what it was like. Especially when I told them, and this does seem to be true, that most of the people who recorded videos for this game don't really know how to play, and that can be part of the fun. If a bunch of people who don't know how to play this game get together and try to play the game, they end up making a huge mess, which can be hilarious. Anyway, what's the objective behind Viscera Cleanup Detail? Well, as you know, viscera is your innards, and you're cleaning up innards. The idea behind Viscera Cleanup Detail is you're a space janitor, and you are dispatched to locations where basically a big death match has just happened. Either people against people, or people against aliens, or whatever. And your job is to go in and clean up after the excitement is all over. So excitement is not really the name of this game, although it can get to be, frustrating in a way, and can lead to some sort of stressful situations that create the sense of excitement. And of course, your most handy-dandy tool for this job is your space mop, which with left-clicking you can clean up spots of blood. There's no blood in here, obviously. This is my office. So, nothing to do here. At the end of every mission, once you finish cleaning up an area, you clock out on a wall clock, and then you return to here, to your office, where you'll be given a rating. And as you can see, my performance rating for my last mission is not good because I quit early and left a mess behind. And you'll also find notes tacked around your office that describe all the things you did wrong. In this case, worker marries bucket. Interplanetary matrimonial laws may have seen many advances in recent years. In celebration of that, a man has been lawfully wedded to a bucket. They are blaming the sanitation division for the bucket. So basically, I left a bucket behind. I didn't clean up all my buckets. I left one lying around, and a worker came along and married the bucket. Like I said, the game doesn't take itself very seriously, but that's your way of learning at the end of a mission what you did wrong. If you missed a bullet hole, you'll get a note about a bullet hole. If you missed picking up a piece of trash, you'll get a note about trash. You get the idea. There's also a backstory in this game, a small one. This isn't originally your office. It originally belonged to another janitor, and that janitor is out to kill you. And so he sends you threatening letters, and there are various locked doors in your office, but you can hack them, and once you hack them, you can open them and find other things. So, let's introduce you to some of the equipment you're going to need when you're playing Viscera Cleanup Detail. Now, we're not actually on a mission. We're in the office. But some of the equipment you'll find on a mission are here, so it's good to talk about it. This is your first objective in any mission, is to find the slosh-o-matic. The slosh-o-matic dispenses buckets of clean water, usually. You can take a bucket of clean water, dunk a dirty mop in it to clean it off, and then you're good to clean. After a while, now there's nothing here to clean, but after a while, if you're cleaning up blood spots or soot or something, your mop will become filthy and you'll need to return to your water bucket and clean it up again. Left click to dip the mop into the bucket. Right click to hit the bucket with the mop. Please don't do that. You'll end up spilling it, and if the water's dirty, you'll have a huge mess to clean up. So slosh-o-matic is the first thing you have to find in any mission. A good rule of thumb is find the slosh-o-matic and start cleaning there. Okay. Now, the next thing you want to find is the incinerator, and in the office there is no incinerator. But the incinerator is a place where you can take things, put them in, and the incinerator burns them up. So like when you have a bucket that's now filthy, you can bring it and drop it in the incinerator. If you pick up trash or body parts, you can put those in the incinerator. So really, your very first objective in this game is to clean a path from the Slosh-O-Matic to the incinerator. Now, I don't have an incinerator, but I have a hole in the floor in my office, and that's kind of like my incinerator. So if this was a piece of trash, I would take it to the incinerator and, whoops, and put it in without spilling it, hopefully. And the reason why you want to do this, clean a path from the Slosh-O-Matic to the incinerator, is whenever you step in viscera, or any kind of dirt, it'll get stuck to your boots and you'll track it around the floor. Now that can be kind of funny at first, but you have to remember each one of your boot prints is a decal that the game has to render. And especially if you're playing multiplayer or if you're not really paying attention, you could end up creating thousands and thousands of decals, at which point the game will get slower and weirder. So if you want to avoid that, you really want to get that path between the bucket dispenser and the incinerator clean, so that you have a clean place where you can walk without creating decals on the floor, and then you can work outward from there. Another piece of equipment you'll come across is the What a Load disposal bin. This thing is basically like a 3D printer. It prints bins. Left click to operate. And as you can see, it occasionally malfunctions. This one has malfunctioned and spat out body parts and blood that we now have to clean up. When you're handling body parts, also, of course, you have to be careful. You don't want to touch walls or floors with them because they will make a mess. Which I stepped in, and now I'm tracking footprints around. Okay. All right, come here, you. Okay, let's clean up this mess. All right, so first I want to get the blood off my feet, so I just splash near my feet and jump up and down until I don't see any footprints. Now I can use my mop and clean this area. See the mop's getting redder. There we go. There we go. The disposal bin is like a trash barrel. You can throw things in this. These can be a little glitchy. If you throw a whole bunch of small objects in there, maybe one might glitch out the sides, or they might fall out the top, especially if you go up or down. Like if you jump, things will pop out the top. If you go downstairs really fast, you've got to be a little ginger with them, especially in multiplayer. And then, once you have one full, you can just take it to your incinerator and put it in. Now, this is not an incinerator. Remember, this is just in the office. It's just a hole in the floor. I'll show you the incinerator when we start the mission. So you got your bucket dispenser and your bin dispenser. Those are two things you need. There's also a vending machine, which there isn't one in the office, so I can't show you that right now. And there's this gizmo. This gizmo is for repairing bullet holes. If there's a bullet hole in the wall, you can repair it with this guy. This guy can also set off fires if you're not careful. So be careful. Don't overuse that or you'll get a fire and the fires will spread and put soot everywhere, which you will then have to clean up. Okay, I think we're ready to start a mission. I think I've given you enough background. Oh, there is one other thing. This is your trunk, for lack of a better word. Come out of there, you. This will go with you on your mission, and anything you put in there when you're on the actual mission will come back to your office. So you can steal stuff from the facility, whatever you like, whatever catches your eye, can go in... Why? There we go. You can steal stuff from the facility, put it in this trunk, and then when you get back to your office, it'll be in there. Like, for example, the laser gun. I stole the laser gun from the last facility that I was at, and now I have one in my office. So you can build up on these shelves your own collection of weird trophies from the office. All right. Let's go on a mission. There we go. All right. Now I'm back at the main menu, and now I can actually start an assignment. Be a solo assignment. Let's see. Do we want to do caduceus? Caduceus is awfully big. Core sample size large. Let's do splatter station. All right. Start work. All right, here we are, oysterBoy 52, sanitation professional. All right, the company feels that the recent events and the purge of the station must not reflect badly on its reputation. It's required that each and every corner of the facility be cleaned by Friday, no delays. Your conduct in this matter will reflect on your record and decide your continued employment. We expect each and every employee to conduct themselves in a manner befitting the company's honor. Uh-oh. Alright, so here I am. I'm in this... that's really gross. I'm in this corner of this place. There's my trunk. There's the bin dispenser. There's the slosh-o-matic. So all we got to do is find the furnace. Now there's blood right in front of me, so I'm going to just mop that up. Watch where I step here. There's a broom. I can take that. Whoops. We'll get to that thing later. Brooms are good for sweeping objects up. It won't get them, off the floor, but it can help you push everything into one spot so that you can, pick it up more easily. Sometimes. Or if something is stuck, on a wall or jammed into a wedge, you can try to beat it out with the broom. Oh, God, there's so much trash here. All right, yeah, so we've got our slosh-o-matic. Let's get a bucket. We're going to need one. Definitely going to need a bucket. All right, we'll just carry the bucket with us. We're looking for the incinerator. See what's down here. What a mess. There's another broom. Oh, that's really gross. Lots of blood. There's the laser gun for repairing bullet holes. So we'll have bullet holes to repair here somewhere. Wow, this is a mess. Just clearing the floor to try to not make tracks. Okay, so there's a piece of equipment we haven't talked about. This is your personal elevator. I think it's called a height-assisted relocation tool or some silly thing like that. Height-assisted relocation mechanism, otherwise known as HARM. You can get a sound. I stepped in some blood. When did I do that? Okay. But basically, you can hop on this thing and then use it to get to high places. And it jams a lot, so... And it can throw you against walls if you're not careful. Alright, good. No, we got up here safely. And as you can see up here, there's some blood on the ceiling. Some creature was crawling around up here. So we get some of that off like that. Right? There can be no damage in this facility. You have to clean it all. So you might need a tool like this to get to... God is dead. Okay. Lovely. You might need a tool like this to get to a high location. Sometimes there can be viscera or bullet casings hiding up there, or trash, since you have to get, like, up there. See that? There's a body part right there in the crook of that pipe. Damn it. Ugh. Alright, we need to find the incinerator. Okay, here it is. This is the incinerator. Left click to open it. And there's a door on both sides. So, if you have something that's more convenient to get in on one side than the other, you can do that. Or if you have another person working with you, you can both be putting things into it. Things put into the incinerator don't burn up right away, depending on what they are. Well, this little bag of potato chips will just disappear almost immediately. But something more substantial, like, say, this big old box here, that would take a little while to go away. Arrgh. Didn't really want to go in there. Oh, we can push it in. There we go. and eventually that box will burn up and be gone. Now, really, you're supposed to be removing trash. Trash and body parts and bullet casings. You can pretty much burn anything you can pick up. Just be careful what you burn. For example, you don't want to burn your equipment, or you won't be able to complete the mission. So don't throw your laser in there. That goes without saying. Some things are explosive, so putting them in there can create explosions which trigger fires that you'll then have to clean up after. So just be careful. Be careful what you throw in there. Yeah. Alright, are there any other pieces of equipment here that we haven't talked about? We've got the incinerator now. We have a path from the Slosh-O-Matic to the incinerator. That's good, and we can walk the path without making footprints. That's good. Yeah, looks like there's no vending machine on this map. Yeah, no vending machine here. That's too bad. So that means there'll be no med packs. So basically a med pack is a device that hangs on the wall. When you first get to the map, it'll be hanging open because it's empty. You'll need to find a vending machine to dispense a med pack to put into it and then close it. Yeah, there's no vending machine on this map. Oh well. Like all pieces of equipment, the vending machine will occasionally malfunction. It will give you something you don't want. It might spit out a body part and make a mess. So, all right, let's get down to cleaning this place up. All right, this mop is getting filthy. Yeah, I need a bucket of water. Ugh. Now, when you're done with your mission, you'll go... Did I step in blood? When did I step in blood? Jeepers. There we go. Left click to gently wash something with your mop, or to dip your mop in the water. Just left click. Right click will, thwack things with your mop. It doesn't actually clean. It's just useful for knocking something, like if something's up high and you want to knock it down, or something like that. Okay. Now any piece of viscera will create splatter if it moves. Damn it, I'm still making footprints here. There we go. So if I accidentally hit that little piece of intestine with my mop, then it will splat and make a mess. Alright, so we need a bin. There's already one sitting here. Let's just, let's pick up this junk. Now, when you have multiplayer going on, generally players will sort of take on little jobs for themselves. Like one guy might say, I'm going to keep printing bins and bringing you empty bins to fill. Another guy might come to collect full bins and take them to the incinerator. Another person might, fill buckets. You might only have one person cleaning at a time, whereas everybody else is sort of acting like support staff. But it doesn't have to be that way. You can each pick an area to clean. That works too. Just be careful, try not to get in front of each other and step on each other's toes, knock over each other's buckets. Obviously, don't leave, stuff lying in the middle of the hallway if you have other players, because they might step on it. When you're carrying something really large, you really can't see what's in front of you. See? So if I were foolish enough to have left a dirty bucket in the middle of this hallway, and then started carrying this to the incinerator, I might knock the bucket over, right? And that would be undesirable. So I think I just made a mess. No, I didn't. Yay! Ugh. Alright. Oh, there's more goo there. More body parts. Okay. Alright, so you get the basic idea. This is how you do it. This is how we do it. Is there anything else you need to know to play the Viscera Cleanup Detail? Probably not. Get in there, you. Let's see. Oh yeah, there's a couple other things to cover. How to repair bullet holes. That's what this guy's for. Basically, this guy, you fire a laser beam at a bullet hole and it sort of patches up the bullet hole, but it's very, very finicky. As you can see, it doesn't work most of the time. The way I've found to use it is to give 3 short bursts of 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and that usually patches up the hole. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And the hole's patched. If you let the gun get too hot, or you fire it too long at an area, it will start a fire. The fire will spread. It'll make little tendrils around the walls and floors and ceiling and leave soot everywhere that you need to clean up. So don't do that. At the end of your mission, another thing you can do is, check your work, and that's what the sniffer is for. The MacGyver. This will sniff out problem areas. One setting sniffs for dirt, and one setting sniffs for damage. Let's see, is this the dirt setting? Yeah. You can see it's noticing that there's blood here. Yeah, it's going apeshit over here because there's so much blood on the walls. Alright, so left click to turn on that mode. The right click mode looks for trash and damage. And there's trash all over the place, but if this room was completely clean except for the bullet holes, it would go berserk over here. See, now it's quiet over here. There's no damage over here in this corner. There's no trash. Everything's neat and clean. These barrels are not considered trash. You can burn them if you want. But you don't have to, unless they are tipped over. If something's tipped over, you'll get a demerit for that. Like if this barrel's left like that, that will be a demerit. When you pick objects up while you're holding them, if you left click again, it will reorient the object to be upright, whatever upright is, and then you can safely put it down upright, sort of. There we go. Yeah. So now that's okay. Let's see. Is there anything else you need to know? Sure wish I could have shown you the vending machine, but it doesn't really matter. You'll know it when you see it. It's pretty simple to operate. That's basically it. Oh, God. More water. Anyway, once you have a path cleared between the Slosh-O-Matic and the incinerator, then you're really okay to start branching out into other areas, cleaning other things. Just always try to make sure there's a clean route behind you to both of those devices, wherever you are. Otherwise, you'll end up making tracks, and then your game may become unstable or slow. Or you may just get frustrated because you make such a mess. That was dirty water. And I'm going to track this everywhere now. Alright. Oh, somehow I missed it. Okay, good. Also, a public service announcement, never ever ever put a bucket inside of a bin. I don't know if that's still glitched out, but it was glitched out at one time, and putting a bucket inside of a bin caused really bad things to happen. Yeah, it's a little twitchy. God, I can't see where I'm going while I'm carrying stuff. Gotta strafe. That's what you gotta do, strafe. There we go. Oh boy. So I have a lot of cleaning ahead of me here. Along the way, you'll find data pads and notes and various other things. once you're done, once you've cleaned everything and used your MacGyver to sniff out the area to find anything else you need to fix, you can punch out here. These are your options. I wish I could do more work for my company, give me some paperwork to fill out for extra marks. I'm proud of my performance and certain it will meet with approval. I don't care, I'm done here and the union's got my back. No, I'm not done yet, I was just checking the machine. So there you go. Let's see, is there anything else? Oh, anything you put in your chest, as long as you close your chest, doesn't count as trash. So if for whatever reason you decide you want to build a collection of body parts, and I can't imagine why you would, you can put them in here, you know, or you can throw trash in here if you wanted to bring some soda cans back to your office for whatever reason. But most areas usually have some unique items you might want to take home if you want like a sort of a souvenir or something to bring back with you. Like I stole the laser beam. Here's something you might want to steal. This is a lantern. Now, if you have a level with a vending machine, it will dispense lanterns for you, and you can place them around the area to give yourself light to work by. That usually can be quite helpful. This is also helpful in seeing areas that need to be cleaned, like this post. Didn't even notice that. There we go. But you might say to yourself, I really like this lamp. I think I want to take it with me. Now, the lamps are fragile, and if they break, they will start a fire, of course. We want this to lie down in the box, just like that. Ooh-ha! And now I have another lamp for my office. When I finish this mission, that will be in my chest. Ah, this place is looking better already. A little paint, some curtains. Okay. You can also use your bucket to carry things. You know, small items like paper and cups can go in there. If you drop a piece of viscera in there, it will completely pollute the water, and the water will no longer clean your mop. As will dipping a dirty mop in there. Eventually, water buckets go bad, and you have to take them here and get rid of them. Anything else you need to know? Let's see. Oh, at the end of your mission, make sure your furnace is shut. It's a fire hazard. If you leave it open, you'll get a demerit for it. Don't leave bins lying around. Make sure they're all cleaned up when you're done. Don't leave buckets lying around. Don't leave anything overturned, like that barrel back there. That has to be cleaned up. A lot of people will just burn everything. All the buckets, all the tables, anything they find, they just burn it. Because if you get rid of it, then it's less you have to straighten up, right? And sometimes there could be like a piece of trash hiding behind that bucket. We got a data pad here. Primary objective: clear the way to the administration block. Second objective: break everything. Make your way through this section of the facility until you reach the administration block. Clear out any alien presence you encounter. This is a data pad that was left behind by someone who bought it here, probably. Now it's just trash. If you wanted to, you could put this in your chest and take it home with you. Can't imagine why you would. Just get rid of the thing. Go. All right, so that's Viscera Cleanup Detail. You know, I hope you give it a try. It is a fun game. Like I said, on single player, it's more of a zen kind of experience. You will make mistakes, and you know they will be funny, but it's more funny when you can share it with another person. So I definitely recommend trying VCD in multiplayer. All right. Well, I don't really have much else to say, and I can't imagine you just want to watch me walk around and mop the walls and ceilings when you could be doing it yourself. Oh, what a mess. We need a bin. I need a bin to clean all this up. Oh, it's left click to pick things up and right click to drop them. Probably didn't mention that. I probably should have mentioned it earlier. Sorry. You'll figure it out. Alright. Oh, we're getting a leg up on this mission. Or the game is afoot. My gut tells me, never mind. Alright, yeah, I'm sorry. Ah, turn that on. Tell me I did not knock that bin over. Oh, I knocked the bin over. No! Oh, man. You can't leave a single bullet casing. And be careful, because you can knock these things around with your mop, and they can roll into crevices, into corners where you don't see them. You know, they could roll behind those boxes, and then you'd be like, you know, why is my MacGyver saying there's trash here? I don't see anything. Use your mouse wheel to rotate through tools you're carrying, or you can use your number keys at the top of your keyboard. 1 is your mop, 2 is your hands, 3 is your MacGyver, 4 is your, I think, your broom if you're carrying one. Yep. 5 is your personal log. The more stuff that's in there, the more stuff that's in there, the trickier and nastier it will be to carry. So I didn't just drop that on the floor. Yes, I did. All right, into the bin. Okay. Up, something glitched out. See that? All right. Let's be ginger with it. Into the incinerator. Oh, bag of chips fell out. El Fatso crisps. So, yeah, when you get bins that are really full, very likely when things are going to pop out is when you stop. There's sort of an inertia effect, and things will fly out. So, generally when someone has a bin, it becomes second nature to, as they're approaching the incinerator, to not slow down, but instead just sort of run full tilt in there and throw it in, so that if anything falls out, it falls into the incinerator. That's interesting. That's what I thought. You don't get a blood stain behind a panel. Yeah, look at that. See, there's viscera hidden back there. Now these iron panels, unfortunately, I think we've got to get rid of those. And those are very hard to get into the furnace. They're just wide enough to be problematic. So what you want to do is lean them on something so that you pick them up with that lean, and then you can slip them into the furnace. There you go. Since I knocked that over, I'm just going to burn it. Also, if things seem to be taking a long time to burn, just shut the furnace door, and they'll burn more quickly. Yeah, see how the bucket's all covered with bloody streaks and the water's all turned red? If I use my mop in there again, nothing will happen. Yeah, see, my mop is filthy, so this bucket's no good. We got to get rid of it. Let's just put it in here. And this area looks clean. Oh, well, there are still bullet holes. Should take care of those. You know, real... Oh, I didn't even see that mess up there. Damn it. All right, one problem at a time. All right. That takes care of the bullet holes. All right. Oh, my mop's a mess. I need fresh water. Damn it. What a mess. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to knock it down. There's something up there, too. Damn it. Ah, we've got a bunch of bullet casings. Got some giblets over there to remove. Oh, boy. Janitor's work is, never done. Well, fortunately, that bucket only had clean water in it. Grrr. I gotta go back and get another bucket. Give me a bucket. Uh-oh. It's glitching. Damn it. Give me a bucket. Thanks. clean that up now, too. Trash there. Some more trash there. Yeah, let's get nothing. Oh, darn it. Thank you. It's gonna do it again. Oh, man. Lovely. Well, there's definitely plenty to load into this bin now. Let's go up there and take care of that problem. Now you could, you know, you can put like a bucket on this thing with you and take it up with you, but it's risky. You know, I mean, if the thing jams, you might spill your bucket. Now, the question is, can I toss this into that bin? And the answer is no. No, I cannot. All right, does anybody see any more giblets up here? Oh man, my mop was filthy. I should have cleaned it before it came up. No! Alright, whatever. Oh, almost. We almost had them all in there. Yeah, like a boss. Cool. Oh, no! Get in there. Oh crap, I closed the furnace. Yep, there goes stuff. Alright. That's alright. The station's looking a lot better. I don't think we're done, but we're getting close to done. We already checked down here. We already checked down here. This area looks okay. We're gonna have to go through and clean up bullet holes. We're getting close to punching out. Ah, I feel like a little music. Santa's Ruin, Ghost of Christmas. Next, Jungle Jazz, Bongo in the Congo. Biohazard. Yeah, I can dig that. You do have one of those in your office, so you can have music in your office while you're farting around in there exploring the backstory. There are some hidden doors in there, some locked doors. You have to hack them to open them. And you learn some disturbing things about the previous janitor who worked in that office. We know we need to patch up these bullet holes, so let's do that. Oh, man. Darn it. Started a fire. Alright. Ugh. There it goes. Alright, thank you very much. Alright, so it is time, I think, to start inspecting. This is the damage detector, right? Just looking for trash and damage. Oh. Huh. Okay. So this is not the damage detector. That was the trash setting. Can never tell which is which. Okay, there's a little blood there. Get rid of it. There's got to be something really bad over here for that to be triggering like that. Wonder if there's another giblet. There's another giblet stuck back there. Do you believe that? Okay. Yeah, I see it. there it is. And I think I closed the door to the furnace. Yeah, it's all quiet now. Okay. There's something here. There it is. There might even be a giblet up there. Look at that. Sounds like now. Oh, there was a giblet up there. It's right there. Huh. Must have knocked it down when I was thrashing about up there. There we go. Okay. How about now? Still getting some noise. Yeah, there's still something up there. Alright, we're gonna have to use the elevator because this is too imprecise. Yep, that was it. Come out of there, you. Alright. Not a single uptick. Alright, so now let's just take a little walk through. I want to clean my mop. It's filthy. There we go. Alright, corridors are clear. I don't see any tipped over barrels anywhere. Make sure I didn't leave any buckets lying around. Nope. Looks good. Maybe I want to steal that lantern. Yeah, I just did that. Yep. Broke the lantern, started the fire. And I probably shouldn't after my last experience, but I'm gonna. Just get it all in there. That. Yeah. Alright, we're good. Ready to punch out. Time to clock out. Best day ever. Clock off. And now we'll see how badly we did. Oh, exceptional. I got Employee of the Month. After gazing at the hideous mess before you, you chuckle to yourself and set to work. Whistling crudely, you breeze through the facility's many problems. Stacking objects to the choruses of your bad banger. Big banger, the work was quickly done. What a fine job it was. After you made your way past some of your as-yet unaware colleagues, you congratulated yourself and waited for the company's official inspection report with bated breath. Okay. We did real good. And we got Employee of the Month. There we are. Good. Uh-oh. Watch your back. One day, and that day may never come, you'll be cleaning when suddenly you find yourself stuck in an airlock or under a lift. That will be me. You'll be mopping blood when a panel hits you on the head. That will be me. You'll be operating the slosh-o-matic when it suddenly sucks you in. That will be me. I'm a patient person. I can wait until the time is right. Every time you do a good job, remember that. Okay, buddy. There is a competition in the ranks, apparently. Let's see, let's just say. I was genuinely impressed. I'd love for this to become the norm. Therefore, I'm requesting that we raise the expectations of our employees. I foresee a troubled time for this crew. They are sure to be the envy of many of our more violent employees. In the meantime, I encourage you to award this exceptional crew. Thanks. Thanks loads, buddy. I love negative attention. Your exceptional performance has been noted. The inspector was most pleased. On behalf of upper management, been asked to invite you to a closed ceremony in which we will award you for your conduct. Many notable local dignitaries will be in attendance. Proper formal conduct is expected. Failure to present yourself with dignity will lead to award forfeiture. Also, thanks to you, the performance marking for the system is being reevaluated. Thank you and congratulations. Great. Here's our official rating, 100%. So we kicked butt. Award-winning dumbass. A janitorial employee was recently awarded for their above and beyond the call of duty work ethic at a closed ceremony. However, upon receiving the award, they shook hands with the station mayor, completely forgetting to change or even wash their gloves. The mayor was soon covered in blood and rushed to the nearest medical facility with a nasty infection. Sanitation technician in question has since had their awards stripped from them and will have to settle for being Employee of the Month and our personal Bungles Award. There you go. I'm an award-winning dumbass, apparently. You know what? Maybe I'll keep that one. That one's kind of funny. Whoops. Guess I won't be keeping it there, huh? Keep it on the desk. There we go. I'm the award-winning dumbass. Nice! I'm Employee of the Month. Yay. Good. And we stole some of these lanterns. Oh my god, this chair. Hey. Close. Ugh. Good. Yeah. Yeah, there's a dark chamber back here. This is one of the ones you have to hack your way into. That's a perfect place for these lights. If I don't friggin' break them. This area's all nice and lit up now. Groovy. One thing I have to remember to do is find a toilet seat. Because the bathroom is in here and there's no lid on the toilet. A seat on the toilet there. Not that it matters, but I know you can find one lying around somewhere and put it on there. Alright. Well, I hope you enjoyed Viscera Cleanup Detail. And maybe consider trying it out yourself. Definitely do multiplayer, though. Multiplayer tends to be a lot more hilarious because you can make fun of your friends or step all over each other. All right, thanks very much.